You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Late o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wreck and fall, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Hey, bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time. No cap, no lies. It's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart wants more. Give me the good this time. No cap, no lies. It's our encore. I never wanna give you up. I know we've been through way too much, but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you. You're not by yourself. Later o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wreck and fall, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time. No cap, no lies. It's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart wants more. Give me the good this time. No cap, no lies. It's our encore.
Good afternoon and welcome back to RunTellThatToo. I'm Teddy and you are listening to MessyMocha. So let me go ahead and change that banner right now. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears I call the Grizzlies. Yes, it's Sunday afternoon, December 1st. Fresh start weekend updates. Analyze this at Unwind with Teddy. Shout out to my moderators, all of you who are joining me over on X, Instagram, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. So instead of coming on this morning, I'm here this afternoon. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Yes, it's a brand new week. You know, for some, they started on Sundays. A chance to renew, a chance for a fresh start and a beginning to another, for most people, a work week. All right. It's been a long holiday weekend for many of you who are on your way to returning home today. Some of you travel a long distance to be with your family, your friends, your loved ones. And I just hope that you are safe out there. Speaking of which, did you see the roads? Let me just show you this real quick. If I can pull it up. I know that's up, but there you go. That's how it looked. Chicago Midwest storm chasers. It's because of the lake effect snow, coming off of Lake Michigan. And here in Michigan, where I am, the ground is covered, but we don't have quite as much snow as that lake effect snow. We have about, a couple of inches. Yeah, look at that. Cars running off the road in the ditches. snow trucks or, salt trucks trying to shovel. And this is kind of wild because it's the weekend again where people are returning home, a lot of them, most of them, by automobile. All right. Now, let me see who is out there with me this afternoon. On Run Tell That Too, right here is our moderator. Vicky Black says, "Good morning, Teddy and Mom. Happy Sunday, Grizzlies." Well, happy Sunday back at you. Skip on down here to Pam Borges. "Hey, sweetie," she says to Vicky Black. And hello to all of you. What does this say? "Hi, Teddy, and soon to be peeps in the chat. I'll be listening from the shrubs." Well, you can do just that because I'm going to play some music, maybe get into some of these weekend updates, see what's in the news on Sundays. There's always, a lot of talking heads out there covering what happened the week before on the political news and other news. Speaking of which, let me see if there's anything that that I think is interesting enough to talk about. All right, so this is Fox News. I'm just going to read some of the headlines. That's it. And that means just like read this. What is this? A toast to that. Former Democrat reveals the simple bread and butter fix for the party's struggles. Yeah, I heard someone from the party talk about one of the reasons the Democrats lost was because they were perceived as weak. Yeah. Or the other side, not the other side like the Republicans, another person in the Democrat Party said the main thing was the messaging, not so much the messaging, but the vehicle that it went out on. That you need to reach people where they are at. And when they took polls, what they found is that most of the people who voted Democrat and voted for Vice President Kamala Harris, they were listening to, the normal or the major media outlets, or the CNN, Fox, all of the others, the local news stations and so forth. But where some think the Democrats may have missed it is reaching out on social media, different avenues, and then getting out there soon enough once Vice President Kamala Harris became the nominee, the presumptive nominee, that she should have, right away, just do, get out there, do interviews, talk to those that want to talk to you. Again, people can say, hindsight is always 2020. You can look back and think, oh, yeah, could have done this, could have done that. Well, there are 4 more years, and we've got to go through the next 4 years, if we make it through, with President-elect Donald Trump. Now, what is Bill Clinton? Why did they take his picture? Something about his memoir. One person Bill Clinton wishes he'd never met, highlighted in new memoir. The only person that I can think about right away is Monica Lewinsky. Now, I just think about her, but I don't really know if it would be her or not. You see, I'm kind of reading along with you. Want to take a guess before we pop into that? Who is the one person that Bill Clinton you think wishes he'd never met? There might be a few. Who would have been his biggest nemesis at the time. Of course, the whole Senate, they were trying to impeach him, and they did. And it's because of what happened. But was there anybody else that he would have wished he never met? Okay, let's stop guessing and let's look. Let's find out if it comes up. Ooh, I didn't think about this one. Bill Clinton denies visiting Epstein Island in new memoir and wishes he had never met him. Like a photo op with Jeffrey Epstein. What does this say? The byline. Bill Clinton says Americans are more likely to elect a woman president if she's Republican. I said the next election, I think, coming up. Didn't I mention it? I said that I think the Republicans are going to run a woman on the ticket. Now, the vice president elect Vance, I would think he would just, be the presumptive nominee for vice president, but you just never know. Especially now that Trump will not be able to run again, there will be, many people wanting to throw their hat right into the ring. Okay. So that's who they say. Let's take a look at this article. How does it read? Let me see if I can get my pointer. Wait a minute. We have our pointer. Oh, I couldn't get it. All right, let's just try to go through a little bit of this, shall we? So, former President Bill Clinton has denied never visiting or ever. Okay, let me look at the screen. The one you are looking at. Former President Bill Clinton has denied ever visiting former associate Jeffrey Epstein's private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands and expressed remorse about ever meeting the disgraced financier who died awaiting trial on ex-trafficking charges. He said, "I wish I had never met him," Clinton wrote in his new memoir, Citizen, according to the Associated Press, which reviewed an advance copy. Clinton took flights on Epstein's private jet, on trips from the Clinton Foundation. He wrote that they only discuss politics and economics and that he never traveled to Epstein's infamous Little St. James Island. Where's Little St. James? Okay, we'll find out. Traveling on Epstein's plane was not worth the years of questioning afterward. He wrote, according to a review in The Telegraph, which also obtained an advance copy, "I wish I had never met him." So who is this giving him looks like a little back rub or massage there on the shoulders? Former President Bill Clinton receives a massage from Shante Davis. That was in 2002 at a small airport in Portugal during a fuel stop for Jeffrey Epstein's Boeing 727, which was bound for Africa from New York. Okay, a little Portuguese massage there. During a fuel stop. Okay. After leaving the White House, you can't see it, but I can. In 2001, Clinton moved to New York and set up a new office in Harlem. He met Epstein there in person once, and they met again in Epstein's Big Apple mansion, Clinton wrote, according to the U.S. Sun. The book is largely about Clinton's post presidential life in philanthropy, and he wrote that his encounters with Epstein focus on his charitable foundation. In court documents related to a lawsuit against Epstein's right hand woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, or is it Ghislaine? I think it's Ghislaine Maxwell. Clinton's name came up, although he was not accused of taking part in any of Epstein's or Maxwell's crime. These high level people, celebrities, politicians, and of course, if you're the president, even if you're a former president, people are going to gravitate to you. They're going to appear maybe at a party, at a function. Uh, who knows where they might show up, and the picture is snapped. Well, that happens a lot with politicians and celebrities, especially with politicians. They shake hands with many of their constituents and they travel all over the country, especially during the election time. Okay, so here he's uh, pictured with that's Jeffrey Epstein in the center and Ghislaine Maxwell meet the then President Clinton. They were at the White House at an event that took place. This was in 1993 for donors to the White House Historical Association. Well, in a deposition from Epstein's accuser, Jonah Soberg, who had worked as a masseuse for the disgraced financier, she said, that's Joanna, Epstein bragged about knowing him. I knew he had dealings with Bill Clinton, she said. I did not know they were friends until I read the Variety Fair article about them going to Africa together. The Clinton Foundation, they do have business, or part of their foundation makes, donations all around the world. And, one would be in Africa. What is this? Dozens of Ghislaine Maxwell files unsealed by federal court in this ex trafficking case. Oh, did you also know that? Which one? I read it yesterday. Who did they say was going to out some of the folks on a list? I'm going to find that one. I bet people are concerned. Maybe, who's going to come out on a list next year? Did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Bill Clinton? The attorney Sigrid Macaulay, who represents Epstein's victims, asked in a deposition. He said one time that Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. That's what she said. Clinton has not been accused of wrongdoing in connection with Epstein, and his spokesman, Angel Urena, noted when Schoberg's testimony was released that the former president could have opposed the unsealing of his name but did not. Okay. So what else? Are you going to read his memoir? I had First Lady Clinton. I had her book. I don't know where I put her book. Hillary Rodham. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it made for a nice, cocktail table like book. Yeah. Never read it, like finished it, maybe went through a few chapters. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'll be getting it. Yeah. Okay. So what else? Oh, yeah. Justin Trudeau. He met with President elect Donald Trump. So he's doing business already. People are meeting with him at Mar a Lago. And he sat down, and apparently they had a somewhat productive meeting talking about tariffs and trade, because Canada certainly wouldn't want to have tariffs, slapped on it. But I don't know how it all went down and what's going to happen. But between Canada and Mexico, Donald Trump is talking about a 25% tariffs. What else? So this is from CNN. Of course, they have this picture of the weather. What else? Let's go back here. The foxes. Go back right here. There we go. Yeah. Now, this is certainly a topic that is getting a lot of discussion, and that's transgender uh, women, I guess that's what you call, playing in traditional women's sports. And some teams even having refused to play against certain colleges. All right, so won't sugarcoat it. Coach takes on controversy as his transgender player's college career likely comes to an end. Here's another one. Let's see. Corner kick. Controversial soccer star praises players award win despite biology questions. Seems like I heard more about this soccer player. Don't know. Maybe I'll come back to that. Just let me kind of skim, see what else is being talked about. Oh, yeah, I mentioned this one the other day. Australia is banning kids less than 16 years of age to go on social media. That ban, whether or not they will be able, to really enforce it, they can try to put some measures in place. However, kids find their way, to doing things outside of home. Yeah. So let me take a look at this one, and then I'll maybe sneak over to CNN or maybe something else. What is this controversy about Megan? What's this? Rapinoe hypes NWSL Star Award win despite sex eligibility test controversy. So, former U.S. women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe defended Barbara Banda, whom the BBC named Women's Footballer of the Year, despite controversy surrounding the player's eligibility in Africa. Let's see. Why wasn't she allowed? I'm skimming. I want to know. Yes, okay. So Banda withdrew from the Zambian squad for the Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco after failing to meet sex eligibility requirements in 2022. The BBC previously reported Banda was allowed to compete at the Paris Olympics and has become the second leading soccerer in the National Women's Soccer League in WSL this season, playing for Orlando Pride. Well, there she is. Uh, she's pictured attending the women's gold medal game in France between France and the US at the Paris Olympics that was held this year in August. Despite the reported failed eligibility, Banda was still named the award winner, while transgender inclusion in women's sports has become a hot button issue in the US and abroad. This athlete spoke out in a post in her since expired Instagram stories, saying, "You've thrilled, entertained, inspired us and the world all year long." She wrote that on Friday via goal.com. "This is so deserved, as is every bit of your success. You stand so much taller than the tiny people trying to tear you down." The 2024 season with the Pride was the first of Banda, who scored 13 goals in 22 matches. So that's Barbara Banda of Zambia celebrating after scoring against Costa Rica during a FIFA Women's World Cup. Rapinoe has been a staunch advocate for the LGBTQ rights and trans inclusion in women's sports. She said in July she would support a transgender female player on the U.S. women's national team. Absolutely, she told Time magazine last year. You know, with so much coverage on this, you would think, or at least I think, that there's a lot of transgender women playing in sports on female teams, on women's sports. But that's not true. It's just a handful. It's just a handful of women. Yeah. So we will see how it works. Just depends on the team. It depends on, the college, the league, and all of that. I think some of the parents who have, younger children who are up and coming in sports, like who play girls, soccer or volleyball, aspire to go on to play, in collegiate sports. And some of the women say, or some of the parents have said, they want their daughters to be able to compete, fairly and win. And that some are feeling they're being displaced by some of the transgender women in sports, and they think it's unfair competition. Because some are saying no matter how much they, take, they still, drugs to change, that they still are competing against, a person who is going to be much stronger than them. I don't know. How do you feel about that? It's just very controversial and maybe a subject that a lot of people stay quiet on. I have an opinion about some of it. Not as much as maybe the sports, because I guess it would be on a case, or should it be on a case by case basis. But I can absolutely say this, how I feel about paying for the government paying for women who are, or for people who are in prison and undergoing um, sex change operations. Is is it a medical necessity? I don't know. Some people would say, well, medical could be, mental health and well-being and all of that. But when I first heard of it, I just thought, that's a lot of money. Yeah. And persons in prison, I just can't wrap my head around that one. I don't know. I'm just being honest. Okay. All right. So what else? I've covered that. I don't know. CNN is all about politics. A lot of it today. Mm. Oh, that's probably a very interesting crime story. Colorado dentist accused of fatally poisoning his wife. Stop talking and get a lawyer. Inside the descent of a Colorado dentist accused of fatally poisoning his wife. Now, if I were to click on that, CNN now charges for articles as you go into them. They charge. If you want to read their articles, you have to pay a subscription. Well, I'm subscribed to a number of papers, and I think I'd have to subscribe to CNN. Maybe someone else is covering it. I'm sure. I'm sure. Let's see. What else? Oh, for you, Michigan and Ohio State, the rival. Michigan upset. St- what is this? After Michigan deal, stunning upset. Lost to their rival, Ohio State. Did you hear? There was a big brawl that broke out in Ohio and Buckeyes, and it was rumored that some of them were being pepper sprayed, either by law enforcement or that someone had the pepper spray. Let me see. I can't read it and seeing it. Let's find out. Okay, so I do have a subscription to the New York Times. Now let's see if there's anything I want to say here. No, wait a minute. Come on. I'm telling you, these papers. All right, so I'll just go here. Michigan stuns number 2 Ohio State 13-10 before a massive post-game brawl at midfield. So the Wolverines, I'll just say they broke the back of Ohio. crushing blow. And I can't play like the sports stuff to see it. It was a ruckus that um, happened. Oh, so hours after the game ended, the Ohio State Police Department confirmed in a statement that police had used pepper spray to break up the fray. Quoting, following the game, officers from multiple law enforcement agencies assisted in breaking up an on field altercation, the statement said. During the scuffle, multiple officers representing Ohio and Michigan deployed pepper spray. So, a long standing rivalry between uh, Michigan and Ohio. Okay. So, what else? What else? Let me see if I can find some. I just want to find out more on this crime story. It might be interesting. Okay, so I found it. It's NBC News. Hang on. Don't want to play it. Colorado dentist accused of poisoning wife's protein shakes sought to kill detectives, police are saying. James Craig, who was charged with murder in 2023, death of Angela Craig, is now accused of soliciting another killing. This is supposed to be a dentist? Hang on. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. Take your time, Teddy. All right. So, new charges filed against a Colorado dentist accused of fatally poisoning his wife's protein shakes focus on his alleged efforts to kill a detective involved in the case, authorities said. A spokesman for the Aurora Police Department confirmed the accuracy of a report from NBC affiliate KUSA of Denver about the solicitation to commit first-degree murder charge filed last week against James Craig. He's 46. Craig was previously arrested and charged with first-degree murder in the March 18, 2023 death of his wife of 23 years, Angela Craig, 43. He has pleaded not guilty to that charge. I think they showed his picture. There, well, that's the wife there. Let's see if there's more. There's this fair use commentary. I'm not, okay, so that's what I wanted to see a side by side. They had it. So we could get, a glimpse of them. Let's see. Citing a professional conflict, Craig's lawyer withdrew from the case just before prosecutors filed the solicitation charge last week. It wasn't immediately clear if Craig has a new attorney to speak on his behalf about the new charges, which also include solicitation to commit perjury. Oh, I'm sure that courtroom is filled. According to records obtained by KUSA, Craig was in jail twice with the man he allegedly sought to have murdered the detective, once in May and June of 2023 and again last month. The inmate has not been accused of any crimes in connection with the Craig case, the station reported, citing multiple sources familiar with the investigation. The station reported that the detective, who was the target of the alleged plot, worked on the investigation into Angela Craig's death. The police spokesman declined to provide additional details to NBC News about the allegations. Here, the couple is can be seen in happier time. Angela and James Craig. Let me see if I can keep that one up for just a second. Put it over. Hang on, guys. Trying to make a copy. It's so slow. Hang on. All right. So authorities previously accused James Craig of dosing his wife's drink with cyanide and tetrahydrozoline, a medication found in eye drops. She first became sick in early March 2023 and was admitted to a hospital on March 15 with severe headache and dizziness. Angela Craig later died after experiencing a severe seizure. Wow. That was according and said in his arrest warrant. Investigators initially believed her death was a result of poisoning by arsenic and cyanide, according to the arrest warrant. But the county coroner later attributed it to a combination of cyanide and tetrahydrozoline. Authorities have pointed to Craig's internet search history, which showed he sought information on whether arsenic was detectable in an autopsy. I mean, now, like, who would be searching for that? But someone allegedly involved in the crime and wanted to know. Yeah, wow. They also pointed to his online purchases. Weeks before his wife's death, Craig ordered potassium cyanide from Amazon and had it delivered to his dental practice, the warrant shows. When James Craig's business partner learned of the purchase, he flagged it as suspicious to a nurse at the facility where Angela Craig was hospitalized. There was no medical reason to buy cyanide for a dental practice, he told nurse, according to the warrant. The nurse, a mandatory reporter, then contacted authorities. I wonder, his business partner, I wonder, was he he doesn't have to be a dentist, but let's see. When the business partner confronted James Craig about it, he initially denied buying the cyanide, but later said his wife asked him to order it, according to the warrant. So he denied it, then later came back. So that right there, his son just doesn't land right. At a court hearing last year, Craig's defense lawyer said there was no direct evidence showing his client poisoned his wife's drink. That lawyer withdrew last week on the day jury selection was supposed to begin in Craig's trial. The lawyer partly attributed his withdrawal to a belief that his client persist in a course of action involving the lawyer's services that the lawyer reasonably believes is criminal or fraudulent. That was reported by KUSA. Jury selection has been indefinitely postponed. That should be a very interesting case. It sounds like the evidence they've already have in their possession certainly would give him, I don't know, would that go to the motive or the means? Yeah. I wonder what happened. All of that will come out in court, I think. All right. You can follow me on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Stationhead, X, Twitch, TikTok, and on Discord. So we have a little bit more time. And yeah, I know I covered a lot of updates. I just, wanted to get my morning news in with you. All right, so while I'm checking my email, let me play some music. It'll be a mixture, I guess, of music. I'll start right here. I don't know. That might be too country. I don't know. Let's see. Better.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a cut, I put that on guard when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that jump on my bed. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, catch a break, better way. Oh, hey. Mom and Dad's only daughter, do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics, do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak it, don't make sense now. Give it a cut, yeah. Put that on cut when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that jump on my back. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Catch a break. Better way. Oh, hey. 보랏빛에 어둠이 내려 홀로 남은 달빛에 안겨 고독한 마음 연미 다 널 본 거야 yeah 춤을 추네 너의 그림자는 You're so wondrous, want to know you more. You're so marvelous, under the moonlit sky. It's miraculous, 눈빛이 맞닿은 순간 내게 빠져들어. 달빛에 서려 끊임없더니 헛헛하니 한순간 널 향해 본다. 찬란한 부원의 불빛을 담아낼 수 있을까? Can I? You are my moonlight. You're dancing with the stars, shining through the dark. 춤을 추네 너의 그림자는 yeah. You're so wondrous, want to know so marvelous under the moonlit sky. It's miraculous. 눈빛이 맞닿은 순간 내게 빠져들어. 손을 잡아 하늘을 누비는 상상의 밤. 우리의 그림자 보게 해줄 수 있을까? Someday, someday, someday. You're so wondrous, want to know you more. You're so marvelous, under the moonlit sky. It's miraculous, 빛이 맞닿은 순간 내게 빠져들어. 달빛에 서려. Ooh yeah, da-da-da.
All right, that was The Moonlight. Now, I did find what is supposed to be the reason for this Craig to have accused of poisoning his wife Angela last year. Well, he had been having, allegedly, an affair with another woman. And he was also facing financial troubles. So he decided, allegedly, in an attempt to start a new life with his lover, to poison his then wife, Angela. As a matter of fact, he had attempted to poison her or reportedly drugged Angela in the past. The couple had a tumultuous marriage, and Craig had reportedly again drugged her in the past. Additionally, it emerged that Craig attempted to cover up his crime from jail by soliciting others to tamper with evidence. That's taken from Crime Online and Law and Crime. So, yes, decided to look that up. I was just as curious as you are, Vicky, and perhaps others. Yeah, like what, brought him to that point. He was having an affair. And he just wanted his, allegedly, and wanted, it's going to come out in court. That's what's coming out. Allegedly had financial problems too. That's right, insurance money. He was having financial problems. And he had a new lady he wanted to be with, or he was with. Yeah. So there is your motive. There is the motive. Alleged. A dentist. You see? Doesn't matter. What's your background? Right? Cyanide and tetrahydrolazine. Wow. Jeez. Anyway, it is 1:02, just after 1 o'clock, and we have been on for just about 58 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I've checked my mail. It looks good. I'm all good there. Hope that each and every one of you have a great Sunday afternoon, because bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out and join me later tonight if I come back. I plan to. Yeah. Fresh start. Weekend updates. Analyze this. Yeah, gotta get a fresh start. December the 1st is the last month in the year. And time to turn the page. Clean up a lot of things this month so that, God willing, we can go into a new year with a brighter outlook. Yeah. All right. Anything left on the table right now? I don't think so. If there is, you can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Me gustaría platicarlo de manera diferente. Lo que digo es lo que siento, con respeto pa' mi gente. En la vida nada es fácil, hay que saber tener la mente. Respeto al que me respeta, no soy de andar de corriente. Conóceme bien y verás quién soy. Tuve que probar mi fe, ya que robada esta fue. Ojalá y no se te olvide que el sendero que recorro es pasajero. El camino abierto está y no me gusta gusta hablar de más. El que es agradecido es bendecido de más. Y de esta vida lo vivido, nadie me lo va a quitar. Lo que yo miro en las calles para mí no es sorprendente. Hoy veo a todos con collares y según que son creyentes. El dinero no es problema si ayudar está en la mente. Con dinero baila el perro y eso lo tengo presente. Tú diles a Jay, si te humilla no.
Well, you could enjoy at least the music if you didn't understand the lyrics. So I thought, well, I better end with something that we can all understand.
Yeah. What's the worst case scenario? Plan out in your head how it's all gonna go. So you think you got it covered, but there's always something new that you discover you've not thought about. You can never figure out every possible outcome, and you're so scared you'll get it wrong. Have a good time, but worry after. Petrified, what they think I'm awkward. When your brain's wired for disaster, even good things leave a bitter taste. Try to calm down, thoughts spinning faster. Terrified, hide it with laughter. When your brain's wired for disaster, even good things leave a bitter taste. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Something unexpected happens, you can't let it go. Caught up in your own distractions, you already know that you're gonna think about this for a while. While you try not to lose your mind, to believe the lies that you tell yourself, that you tell yourself. Have a good time, but worry after. Petrified when they think I'm awkward. When your brain's wired for disaster, even good things leave a bitter taste. Try to calm down, thoughts spinning faster. Terrified, hide it with laughter. When your brain's wired for disaster, even good things leave a bitter taste. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Worry won't change the outcome, but I've been doing this for so long. My brain keeps signaling danger, although I know that I'll be just fine. Worry won't change the outcome, but I've been doing this for so long. My brain keeps signaling danger, although I know that I'll be just fine. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste.